Wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your fifth grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Chicago Tigers. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Line 40. Check. 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 11. 11B. 61.
Block on first down. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
First down, Cincinnati.
In your face.
First down, and it's Hill again. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Luck over the middle, complete. It's Curtis. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll go with Hill here on first down. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And 7 at the 43-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. Sears calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. Open man is QT, complete. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On first down, Sears. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They give it to Hill running right. And a stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They'll try the air now with Locke. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Check 50, check 50.
They run, it's Hill. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he takes it all the way up to the 45-yard line.
A gain of 43 yards.
No score after one on EA Sports. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. Complete. It's Johnson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Set, ready. 10, touchdown. Mark. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Slam. Come on.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 53 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They'll run on 1st down. Sears, a good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, a run for Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
11. 56. Bravo. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now a 1st down throw. Luck throwing the out route incomplete. It's Curtis. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 12-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. A beautiful fake. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyreek Hill, 82 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there and a Bengal first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
12. Mark 55. It's just me and you. Hey, check.
To throw is Love. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Bengals. And even 50 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Sears. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Justice Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
57, come on. 57, come on. I got him.
They give to Johnson going right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here we go. Watch left, watch left.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Put him on the punches. Let's put that team on the punch. Check, 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 check. Why? Get wide. Who's on focus? 57's the mic. Watch 57. I'm here all day.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down in a few inches. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Murray now on first down. Forced out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Gray. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Let's go now. Turn the ending. Watch the slats. Watch the slats. Go. Play. Hey, check right.
First down, Murray. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4, Luck. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18.
27's the mic.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. Wide open receiver, complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Let's go.
Watch that in. Watch that in. Tight end right.
From the gun on 3rd down. Murray. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And once again, Hill, he's been busy. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Curtis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Check out. 380. He's not going to get me.
They'll run on first down. Hill. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Bengal first down on a 16-yard pickup there. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Second and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
12. Hey, go. Watch the twist. Mike 56.
From the gun, here's Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8.
Mike 56.
Now Luck. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, Hill. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Luck. They complete it to Hill. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Sears, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Bengals' 42-yard line.
Got it. 57's right. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Pick it up. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Exit.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Luck. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Hey, box truck. Hey, I'm coming.
A shotgun snap for Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Johnson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 33 and a first. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
To Johnson again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
Check it out, read. 66, pull it, pass. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Here we go with Johnson, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Ty Johnson taking it in, and his guys are going to add on to their lead. Important extra point up and through, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
Brings up third and inches.
Check out. 675.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Luck. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Go, go, go. Motion, motion, motion.
Now it's Luck. And his throw here's incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Luck. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Get ready.